The iPhone 17 Pro might just be the most controversial phone Apple has ever made. And yes, some of its features actually might be illegal in certain countries. Whether you're a creator, a casual scroller, or a tech hoarder with questionable spending habits, this iPhone is going to break your brain in the best way possible. Now, Apple's been coasting on vibes and brand loyalty for the past few years. Let's be honest. From iPhone 13 to iPhone 15 Pro Max, the upgrades were basically just new paint jobs and a slightly sassier camera. But the iPhone 17 Pro, this is the first real redesign in years, and it's not subtle, it's bold, it's chaotic. It's going to start arguments in comment sections and maybe even divorces. Let's break it down. First off, the back of the iPhone 17 Pro looks like something straight out of a rejected sci-fi prop. And I mean that in the best way. Apple ditched the familiar rounded square camera island for a full-width horizontal camera bar. Think Pixel vibes, but with an Apple twist. It stretches across the back like a tech monobrow housing the LiDAR scanner, microphone, and flash on the right side. Some say it's futuristic, others say it looks like a surveillance device. Either way, you'll have opinions. And while we're on the subject of design, let's talk materials. Apple is allegedly ditching titanium. Yes, the same aerospace-grade titanium they just hyped, and going back to aluminum. Regressive? Maybe, but this isn't just old-school aluminum. It's aluminum with a twist. Leaks suggest the iPhone 17 Pro will have an aluminum-infused rear with a glass charging window, custom-built for MagSafe and wireless charging. Translation, it's lighter, more durable, and possibly the first iPhone back you won't shatter by looking at it wrong. Now brace yourself. Apple is finally bringing vapor chamber cooling to the iPhone 17 Pro. And no, this isn't just marketing fluff. Vapor chamber cooling means this phone can run high-performance apps, charge faster, and game harder without turning into a pocket-sized oven. This could be the end of thermal throttling as we know it. See, and yes, I said it. Apple's previous devices literally cooked themselves under pressure. The iPhone 17 Pro might be the first flagship that doesn't need a fan club to cool down. Of course, Apple didn't stop there. They threw in a new 48-megapixel telephoto lens, finally upgrading the zoom game for creators and tech addicts alike. Pair that with a brand new 24-megapixel front-facing camera, and this thing is a vlogging beast. You'll be able to film yourself in 4K while simultaneously recording the chaos behind you thanks to dual video recording, perfect for creators, YouTubers, or anyone trying to expose their cheating ex in cinematic quality. And under the hood, we've got 12 gigabytes of RAM and a Wi-Fi chipset developed entirely in-house. That's right, Apple got tired of borrowing chips and started making their own. This means tighter integration, faster performance, and possibly a few more lawsuits from Qualcomm. But hey, innovation, right? Now let's talk Dynamic Island. Remember when we were promised it would get smaller? Yeah, probably not happening. According to the most recent leaks, the Dynamic Island is here to stay, and it's not getting the diet we hoped for. But if you're into useless screen blobs, you'll love it. So let's be brutally honest for a second. Is the iPhone 17 Pro actually worth it in 2025? For the first time in years, maybe. It's the first iPhone in a while that feels like Apple stopped copy-pasting and actually went rogue. You're getting a camera bar redesign, cooling system stolen from gaming laptops, professional-grade camera setup, and enough RAM to run the Pentagon. On the downside, this thing's going to be expensive. And with Apple's history, don't be surprised if it ships without a charger, headphone jack, and possibly the will to live. But if you're a creator looking for the best mobile gear under $1,500 or someone tired of overhyped flagship phones, this could actually be the phone to beat. And before you think Apple is done, remember, this is the same company that allegedly has a spyware-level analytics baked into its OS. There are privacy watchdogs already raising eyebrows over the in-house Wi-Fi chipset and possible data collection quirks. I'm not saying your iPhone is watching you, but I'm not saying that either. Would I buy the iPhone 17 Pro? Honestly, yeah, after therapy and maybe a backup bank account. But this is one of the top-rated flagship phones for creators in 2025, and for once, it actually earns the hype. Smash the like button if your current phone overheats when you open the Notes app, subscribe if you've ever screamed at Bluetooth, and hit the bell because next video, I'm reviewing the iPhone 17 Air. The one so thin it makes the paper look bloated. Also comment tech jellyfish if you caught the SpongeBob reference, you're elite. Catch you next one. Peace out.